Hello there Assassins and welcome back to a brand new Wheelassassin guide. I am currently starting today's video on the footplate of a steam engine, one of the coolest ways to start a tutorial, and I've never been able to do it before until today. Woohoo! Okay, today I'll be teaching you guys how to build a steam train in Minecraft, but not just any old steam train. This is one very, very dear to my heart. This is the Gothenburg steam train from the East Lancashire Railway. It is a steam train that was built in 1903, I believe, for the Manchester canals, which is pretty insane, the ship canals. It was one of 70 trains at the ship canals, and yeah, it was used to haul freight and things. But the reason I know it is because when I was a kid, I used to go ahead and go to the East Lancashire Railway with my parents every single chance I had for the Day Out with Thomas weekend, and this would be repainted to be the Thomas the Tank Engine. It was so cool, and yeah, just my happiest memories were being on this train. So I had to go ahead and build it in Minecraft, of course. Now this Hudswell Clark 060T obviously runs on the Bury to Ramsbottom line during the Day Out with Thomas, so of course I had to go ahead and build the Ramsbottom station. I mean, we can't have it just sitting out there on the grass, can we? So here it is in all its glory. It is basically Thomas the Tank Engine with Annie and Clarabelle, of course. Now Annie and Clarabelle will have their own tutorial as well, but for now we're going to be building ourselves good old Thomas the Tank Engine, or the Gothenburg steam engine just here. Absolute beautiful piece of engineering. So let's go ahead and get some materials and get started with today's tutorial. Okay then, so to make a start, we're going to take ourselves some warped planks, some warped stairs, mangrove trapdoors, some mangrove slabs, mangrove stairs, deep slate tiles, deep slate tile slabs, deep slate tile stairs, and deep slate tile walls as well. So now firstly, to begin, I'm going to come down to just in line with my original build. I'm going to take 2 blocks off the floor just here, knocking out the one below, building out on both sides so we have 3, and trying to place a slab in the middle under here, like that. Now I'm going to leave a block just in the floor there for a moment, but I'll replace it just later. We're going to need to probably dig under a little bit later as well, just to get under the locomotive. So we'll next take ourselves our warped stairs, and we want to build 3 wheels on each side. So the first one is of course going to be just besides, but it's going to be here, and the other one will of course be over here. There's going to be a gap between the two. Now we want upside down stairs just the second block back from the deep slate, to build 1 forward, upside down as well, to then build 2 back to back on top, so we have actual wheels just here, like so, as you can see. That looks pretty cool. Now we want 3 sets of these, so we have number 1. Let's come 2 blocks away to build another one here, so it's 1 block away when we finish the wheel. And to make the circumference of it, obviously do the 2 back to back up top. Let's do another one just here. Oops. Like that. And to make the final one a bit easier to build, we'll firstly add in deep slate blocks just in between them, and here, so you have a starting position for these ones up here, and that should make the lower ones a little bit easier to build as well. So we go, never mind. We still have to dig down a bit. So there's 1 there, and 1 here, and then around here as well. 1 here, and 1 there, oops, like so. So there we go. Now it looks very, very narrow at the moment, but of course we do extend it just by a block on each side. So the total sort of length or width of this build is going to be about 5 blocks, and the length goes just past these wheels just here for about a block or 2 on each side. So 2 on the back and about 1 on the front, which is awesome. So there we go. That's perfect. Now what I'm going to do up top here is I'm going to take myself my mangrove slab. I'm going to build right the way in front of all of these top parts, so we only see the lower parts of the wheels. Like that. So it just kind of overshadows the top section just here. I'm just going to go along at the moment, just in line with what we've already done, like that, before going out on both sides. That looks really cool. Now what I'm going to do is take myself down to the back side up this way, and I'll take myself 1 of my deep slate slabs here. As you can see, I'm trying to build the little steps that go into the footplate up here. I'll then take a block behind, like so. And then down here, I'll do a slab with a slab. Slab with a slab out, like that. And those are for the actual engineer's kind of steps just into the footplate of the train. Brilliant. Now back here, we need to put ourselves a mangrove stair upside down. We have to go this way around, just so it looks like it stops that side there, like that. And again up this way. Like so. Symmetry is really, really important here, guys, so definitely keep that in mind. Let's go with 3 deep slate tiles up here, and then 1 just in here, like so. Brilliant. Okay, that'll do for now. And now back up this end, we can take ourselves another 1 slab just here. Oh, sorry, no. We'll do ourselves just the stairs, but they're going to be looking as if they're a bit further out than the back of the train, because of course we have those 3 deep slate tiles just in the middle there, past the wheels. So it's going to look like this. Now what I'll do is I'll just replace, or place even, 3 mangrove stairs in this gap here, and that will allow us to build on the front here afterwards. It'll also allow us to take ourselves some grass and fill in any of the holes you may have had to place just whilst you dug down to the wheels. Perfect stuff, guys, very well done. Now you can take yourself a nice row of deep slate through the middle here, back to the footplate, like that, and that looks really nice. And you can also come down beneath these and also add in a layer of slabs beneath these as well. It's up to you. So where we have this one just here, you can add this all the way back through the back of the train up to the final one there as well. Or second to last one if we're building on this back buffer section here, as you can see. So it's just 1 lower there where the stairs are. It's a really, really tricky thing to navigate with the underside of the train. But you can sort of make yourself a trench beneath the train, as if it was in like a yard or something, which looks really cool, like an engine shed. So yeah, we just bring that front bit all the way back, stopping at the steps there, like so. Wonderful. Okay. Up here, what I'm going to do is take myself a block of warped here and here, so on my mangrove here. Then I'll go a space away, so I leave 2. And on the third one, I'm going to build myself 1, 2, 3, 4, and about 5 blocks just in here, like so. That looks brilliant. I will do a 6th one just up here, but of course we need to leave this one empty for the footplate entranceway. I'm going to do 2 blocks up here. So 2 blocks up here, then my 5, or more than 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to leave the gap of 2 between the 1, like that. I'll do a second layer up on this entire row. So this row of 6 on both sides, of course, like that. And then what I'm going to do is take myself 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks just up here, and on the other side as well, like that. And this is actually going to surround the boiler that will obviously go in the middle of the train. Now up this way, I'll do myself a warp stair, and here as well, but they go opposite directions, so the backs of them will be going opposite ways. I will take myself a warped plank to fill in the gap here and here, but then build myself a stair going up over the stair that's already in here. The stair already in here, I'll take an upside down stair just back to back of that, like so. Brilliant. And now what I'll do down here is take an upside down stair just here and here, with 1, 2 blocks here and 2 blocks here. And then I'll do myself a stair here, going back in towards the train, and here. And this one can actually run almost right the way across, but we do ourselves the 2 windows. So technically, we do stairs across. My child. We do stairs just across like that, but they're upside down. So we leave these little tiny holes for the back kind of window areas. And we'll do a warp plank between them, and then warp planks for 3 here and 3 here, like that. Stairs will go on the underside, just here for those 3. So that closes up the back of the footplate there and the rest of the train. And then we'll do ourselves an upside down stair here and here, just like so. That's perfect. Now in this gap, where the actual boiler is for our train, we'll come down here for these 2. We want to place 2 warp planks just in the center there, above the deep slate. And we'll do 2 upside down stairs here and 2 upside down stairs here. Now you can continue this along this way if you wish to, but as it's not going to be seen from the outside, you don't need to worry about the upside down stairs on the lower side. As you can see, we have no holes where anyone's going to be able to see it. So you can cheat a little bit. Feels wrong, I know, it feels so wrong. But you can go up to this part of the wheel here, on the back wheel, like so. Now what we'll do is build this up for one layer each on both sides, like that. I'm going to fold back over the boiler shape so it looks like a cylinder shape, just like so. Except these stairs will go all the way along and almost back towards the front of the train here. Sorry, the back of the train here, where of course we have the footplate for the fireman and the coalman, just up here. Now what I'm going to do is, where I have myself my stairs here, I'm going to build a block in here and a block in here. I'm going to take myself a couple blocks in between, so I'll just fill up this area for now, and place an upside down stair here and an upside down stair here. So as you can see, what we've done to the back, we've now done to the front here. So the engineers can just see over the sort of cylinder of the boiler there. We'll do ourselves some blocks in here just to fill up the space, and one block up here. Looking good. And then we'll switch up the materials for the rest of the boiler up here with our deep slate tiles here for 2 and here for 2, coming straight forward. We'll place blocks beneath these, and then of course using our stairs again, going back along this way. If you need to remove your warped tile to do that, your warped plank, then feel free. Like that. Amazing. And now I'll close up the front of this boiler by just adding in 3 sets of blocks there for 2 lots, like that. That looks really good. We'll do ourselves a deep slate slab at the top, and then we'll build 2 blocks up here for the actual funnel, just there. Amazing. Now up in the middle of this boiler area, we can do ourselves, well, there's going to be a slab just about here. There'll be a second slab just about here, and then we want ourselves maybe like a whistle area just in here. So I'm going to do myself 1 block just for now, and I'll probably place a slab on top of it afterwards, like that. We want it to just be lower than the funnel, but still a nice bump on the actual boiler here, like that. Wonderful. Now you can look at your train and think, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now in this gap down here, I noticed this on my original one. If you guys want to close up these holes, you can feel free to do that just with normal blocks of your warped in there, like so, just so it doesn't look like it's got holes in the top here. But if you are happy with that shape, then feel free to keep it there, as it does look like obviously the front wheel is in that space just there and being like able to move along freely, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that is looking all good. I'm pretty sure that is all accurate just in there. Now at the back here, at the top, to give our engineers up here a little bit of shade from the sun, and obviously keeping them dry from the horrible weather we have in England, we're going to do ourselves 5 slabs on each side of these stairs, and then we'll do ourselves 3 lots of 5 blocks to bridge this over, like that. Perfect. What's cool about this is a bit of an illusion. It looks like it overhangs further than it does because of these stairs on the ends, which is brilliant. So that's what we're going for just in there. Now we may have to grab some of these materials back later, but for now we are able to move on without them. So let's get ourselves some new materials. Okay. Oh, actually before we do, let's take ourselves our mangrove trapdoors, and we'll actually go ahead and grab ourselves some pistons just over here. You guys will have to grab them just from your inventory in here. And we'll go ahead and place them whilst we can just here and here. So on our deep slate just there on the back, and then we'll do them on the middle 3 stairs here at the front. Missing out, of course, the middle one. And then mangrove trapdoors fold up on them just like this. And that's that complete just there. Wonderful. Alright, we're now ready to move on. Let's get ourselves some new materials. We're making insane progress, guys. It's looking absolutely amazing. Now before we do move on, I'm just going to quickly place myself a deep slate tile wall just here. So on the actual block of the front of my boiler. And I'm going to take my warped trapdoors, but I need to grab myself another material for this. And it is of course going to be a normal piston, just for our buffers on the front and back of the train. As this is a freight train, of course we want to get ourselves something to be able to pull carriages with. but we are using this for obviously a passenger service. So we're going to take ourselves pistons just down here. We'll place them on the middle 3 mangrove stairs at the front, missing out the central one, and fold down some mangrove trapdoors on them like that to keep everything the exact same. And on the back where we have the deep slate, stick yourselves those 2 pistons and the trapdoors coming down from them. Now as for the footplate, in here we're not going to change up too much. Let me just quickly show you. We just go ahead and just swap out or even place some slabs on top of the actual wheels here, just so we don't have to actually change the structure of the train at all, which is very, very helpful for us. So yeah, we're now able to move on. Let's get ourselves some new materials. Okay, we're now going to take ourselves a warped slab, some warped fence gates, yellow candles to represent our good old whistle, lightning rods, item frames, levers, a campfire, otherwise our train can't go anywhere, a chain, and a bell. Alright then, we'll firstly take ourselves up to the top of the boiler up here, and we'll use our slabs here, here, and here. And then we'll place one at the front here before that goes into the deep slate. Brilliant. We're also going to stick one up here, just like so. We'll take ourselves our fence gates, and we'll stick one here, with one up here, and one here. Now these 2 will be open, and this one will open back towards the deep slate there. Now there is going to be a couple candles on top of this area, but of course we can't place candles on top of thin air in Minecraft because this is of course thin air at the moment and we can't even shift or crouch click to place them. So we'll have to build ourselves a temporary block here to place 2 candles for our whistle before placing the gate back being open like so. Wonderful. Okay, the next thing we can do is take ourselves the item frames on here and one around this side as well. And then we'll go inside of our train for the actual footplate of our train, just in like so. We'll take an item frame here and here, a lever down here, a lever on the ceiling up here, and a lever down here beneath this item frame, but this one will face upwards. We'll knock out this block here between the lever and the item frame, and it opens up our lovely boiler in here. Now you could just take yourself a campfire and be done with this area, but what I'm going to do is replace some blocks in here just to make it look a little bit detailed. So I'm going to take myself my warp slab and swap it for my deep slate block down here. I'm going to build the second block back from what we can see here and build this up for 2 so it closes up that gap there. I'm going to knock out this space here and replace this one with a slab. So I need to grab my slabs back now, just from up top here, and replace this one up here with a slab like so. So it really opens up this area. Now I'm going to take myself my campfire in here, and that will start to sort of bellow just there with the flames and the smoke, but we can only see the flames just from this little perspective, which is absolutely perfect for our train just there. Now we'll take a chain directly in the middle, down for 2. That's of course for our whistle and things. And then we'll take ourselves a bell up this side of the train, just like so. And that can hang from the ceiling, or you can have it coming out of the stair. Oh no, you can't. Okay, hangs from the ceiling just there. Now we'll take our lightning rods for some dials on the train. So we'll do one here, and we'll do one up here as well. Kind of the same way around like that. And you can imagine that's for the pressure gauge, and another one down here for some other type of gauge just there. I'll be honest, I'm not very technical when it comes to trains, but I do absolutely love them. So there we go. Now if we take ourselves some iron trapdoors, some chains once again, some iron ingots, nether brick fences, a polished blackstone pressure plate, a warped fence, a dark oak fence, a grindstone, and warped trapdoors, we're now going to go ahead and build some more details. We'll take ourselves iron trapdoors from the actual step down here. Going along, you may have to shift or crouch click for this next bit, all the way up here before reaching yourself that last warped wheel just there. And we'll do the same around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, just like so. For our chains, we want these to be, of course, in between our buffers. So we'll do ourselves one in here, like so. And you can actually take another 2, maybe even just the 1, kind of dangled beneath that little left buffer, just like so. As you can see, this is what I've done around here. So it looks like it's kind of just dangling there, waiting to be coupled to something. Now around the back here, you can do a similar thing. We'll do one in the center, dropping down, and we'll do it off of the right one down here like so. Awesome. You can actually make this one a bit longer, as it's going to be kind of pulling things rather than pushing things. So you can add in another chain just in the middle there, like that. For the iron, just do one here and here. For our nether brick fence, we'll take them inside of the footplate here at the back, and we'll use our stone pressure plates back here, our black stone pressure plates, for little tables or even seats. I think these could represent seats for our fireman just here. Fireman and our engineer. Is it fireman and engineer, or is it the coalman and the engineer? I can't quite remember, but there we are. We'll take ourselves a warped fence just here, and we'll do ourselves a dark oak fence on top, and again around here, like so. Then we'll take ourselves a grindstone in here, and this way around, and then a warp trapdoor on both of these blocks on each side as well, like so. Now then, to finish up our train, we'll take soul lanterns, some black stained glass pane, bamboo stairs, bamboo fence gates, and some cobwebs as well. We'll turn around to our train, of course. We'll take our soul lanterns on the front plate just here, and these are going to be for, obviously, the train to see in the dark. We'll take black stained glass pane here, just for a single one, and that is going to be for the sort of hinge for the boiler door there, so that it can be inspected and cleaned and things like that. Now, to give a little Easter egg to Thomas, we take ourselves our bamboo stairs on the third block in. 1, 2, 3, in the middle of this big part of our train. Just here. And I'll take an open bamboo fence gate here. And I'll do another one this way around in the exact same place. So 1, 2, 3 in the middle. And I'm going to build this one going backwards like this with an open fence gate. And that'll be for our number 1 just here on the sides to represent Thomas. Now for the cobwebs, we use this as smoke. So we'll take 3 up from our actual funnel just here. And it kind of looks like it's just smoking kind of idly there. But we want a little bit of wind. So we're going to double up these 2. Double up here so we can make it into like a cube. And then we'll start to double up in a diagonal with our cube to really make a lot of smoke come from this train. And it's really a case of once you're happy with it, you can kind of stop. So I'm just going to go a little bit further and then I'll stop with my one. And to be honest, you can go in any which way you like and it will still look awesome. Now I recommend just chopping out a little piece of cobweb here and there just to make it look a little bit more natural, like it's properly being blown in the wind, rather than we've just placed a bunch of cobwebs in the sky. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. Just knocking out a few more bits and pieces. And yeah, there you go. It's looking a little bit more natural. A little bit more crazy. Awesome. Now what I love about the Industrial Revolution, when trains were actually around, steam trains were actually being built, regularly in production works and stuff, is the fact they're so simplistic. So they are actually really easy to build in Minecraft, which is awesome. So here we have ourselves a lovely steam train finally built up in our Minecraft world. Oh yeah, I've got to say, what I absolutely love about building steam trains in Minecraft, although this is my first one on a tutorial, and actually my first one in general, is it was actually really simple to plan. Like once I had the sort of idea in mind, and I had enough photos to sort of, try and build a replica of one of those pictures, it was pretty easy to build, and it was alright to teach you guys as well. I didn't find it too difficult today, which was brilliant. The Industrial Revolution was one of the coolest periods in English history, in my opinion, and the United Kingdom's history as a whole. And so locomotives were like in the prime age in that era. And so it's really awesome to bring this to life in Minecraft today. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. And a huge shout out to Hudswell Clark, who are no longer around, sadly. But they manufactured many, many awesome steam engines like this one behind me. So yeah, guys, thank you for giving me the opportunity. If you have enjoyed today's video and you'd like to see more steam engine tutorials or anything to do with the railways and in Minecraft, please do definitely drop a like on this video and let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. I would definitely be up for a challenge, maybe building another station or building some more trains for you guys. If you are interested in staying tuned for the Annie and Clarabelle tutorials for some train carriages to give Thomas his iconic duo of carriages, or just to give this train some carriages in general, definitely stay tuned by subscribing. You can also check out the station coming soon. I'm tempted to build that one as a tutorial series, but I'm not sure how it will go. It is a very, very big one indeed, so I've got to make sure that there's a lot of people interested in it. So if you're definitely interested in it, let me know in the comments below as well. And if we get 20 people interested, I will definitely give it a go. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. It has been awesome to bring back a childhood sort of huge memory of mine to life here and sort of immortalize it onto my channel and in Minecraft. So thank you again. Take the best of care, guys. Follow me up on social medias. All the links are in the description below. And I will see you next time for another Wheelassassin guide. Goodbye for now, guys. Thank you once again.